is a decision that could impact families in Colorado.
The U.S. Supreme Court is taking up the issue of birthright citizenship for children born in the U.S. to parents who are here illegally or temporarily. President Trump attended a portion of the Supreme Court hearings today. On the first day of his second term, the president signed an order to end birthright citizenship. Opponents say his order is unconstitutional. A ruling is not expected until June, but the justices, including some of the conservatives, appeared skeptical of the administration's argument.
Your reporter, Michael Abeda, shows us what's at stake.
It's a decision that would change how citizenship is granted in the United States, and it's got a lot of people in the immigrant community nervous.
All persons born or naturalized in the United States and subject to the jurisdiction thereof are citizens of the United States.
That is the first sentence of the 14th Amendment, which Professor Deep Gulasekharam from the University of Colorado School of Law says is at the center of this fight over who gets to become a citizen of the United States when they are born here.
The legal question that was being debated in the Supreme Court was, what does it mean not only to be born in the United States, but also to be subject to the jurisdiction of the United States?
Traditionally, people who are subject to the jurisdiction of the United States means almost anyone, save diplomats living here, invading armies, or possibly indigenous people born in the United States on tribal land. The Trump administration argues that centuries-old reading of the law is incorrect.
They suggest that jurisdiction means that you are allowed by the federal government to stay in the United States, that you've established, in their view, domicile and residence in the United States, that you owe only your allegiance to the United States and no place else.
I live here almost my life.
Victoria Morelos is an immigrant from Mexico, but she says Colorado is home. She thinks removing citizenship from children born to immigrant parents is wrong.
If they are deported by taking their birthright, they're going to be illegal to the country they're deported to.
She has 4 kids. 3 were born in Mexico and 1 was born here. She says when immigrant families come to the United States, they aren't doing it to give their kids American citizenship. At least she wasn't.
Just happened, yeah. I don't plan it, it just happened.
Should the Supreme Court uphold the Trump administration's ban on birthright citizenship, it would only apply to children born from here on out. But Victoria says that hasn't eased the minds of people she's talked to.
A lot of people comment about being worried about the birthright taken away from their children.
While arguments were heard on Wednesday, a decision will likely come this summer. Michael Abeda, covering Colorado First.
All right, Michael, thank you.